I'll be all right. So our call is being recorded. The recording of the training have started. I am going to please have to disable you guys being able to show your video because we don't want to see sensitive things, and we are going to be also muting everyone. All right, so thank you guys. And now, so I'm going to just share my screen. As I said earlier, we'll be looking at the indicator called Relative Strength Index, which is RSI in short, in abbreviation. All right, is a very popular trading indicator. This is the RSI here. Okay, let me hide the Bollinger Band. Okay, now why I'm bringing up the Bollinger Band, I'm going to show you guys some of the things that some cool features about this. Okay, now yesterday when I took up the mic from my colleague, I told you guys that Bollinger Band is a momentum what uh, indicator, is an indicator that measures what the momentum of the market. All right, why RSI is an indicator that measures the strength. Do you understand it? That measures the strength of the market. Now take for an instance, let's look at here. You see, this is RSI. Okay, let me start from the very beginning. Now, when you come in, is my screen clear like this, or should I make it dark? Which one do you guys prefer, this or where is it dark? This thing. I can't even find it dark mode. Let me see. Is it here? Okay, no. Is it here? Okay, so I think I need to sign in for me to be able to activate that. All right, so now moving forward, okay. Can you guys see my screen clearly? The dark mode, I don't think I can be able to. I can't find dark mode here, please. I can't find dark mode here. I am not logged into this platform, this particular one. As you can see, it's telling me to log in. I'm not logged in, so I can't. Oh, I see color team. Is it color team? Is it team color? Let me see. Okay, I think, yeah. How about now? Is it clear? Is it better like this? Hello? Is it better? Please, if it is better, just type in yes or no. Or I can see so many people are saying no, so I think we'll go back to the previous one. So just go back to likes. How about now? Is it better like this? All right, so moving forward now. Okay, yesterday we talked about Bollinger Band, but Bollinger Band alone can give you good signals, but I do not encourage people to trade with Bollinger Band alone, because sometimes Bollinger Band may give you inaccurate signals. Now that is why you can see some traders use combination of different indicators. We have our primary indicators which give us the direction of the market, and we have other indicators that we use for confirmation of the trend. All right, so for me, I usually make use of Bollinger Band, RSI, and another one that we'll be handling tomorrow. Okay, so once you come in here, this trading view, you just click on your indicator section. Here you will you can type in RSI. Okay, just type in RSI. This is one we're going to be looking at, and we're going to be making use of this one here called Relative Strength Index. Relative Strength Index. Now, sorry, let me just add mine. I've already asterisk it. So once you search for it, it comes out here like this. You click on that little star so that you can start it. You can add it to the as your favorite. So if you just come in here, you can find them here. So I have aesthetic both these two. All right. So now this is what I do. Okay. I'm going to show you guys some cool features on this particular relative strength index indicator for you to use and improve on your trading. All right. So one of it is that let me bring my own in now. All right. So now this is it. All right. Now this indicator it works similar like that of Bollinger Band, in the sense that we have areas that are marked as this is the oversold area, which is at the top, and this is the sorry, this is the overbought area, and this is the oversold area. All right. So at this point where you see this line getting to this point, you are looking to sell. You sell at this point. Okay, you sell at this point. Why? When you get to this line here, you buy. You buy. Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to really be creative with this. So you buy at this point and you sell at this point. It's as simple as that. But I'm going to be showing you guys how we tweak it so that we can even get a better and accurate readings in the market. Is that okay? Now, you don't use this on its own alone. You don't use it on its own alone. It is always good that you use these indicators in combination with other indicators. For example, I make use of primarily 3 indicators if I don't want to make use of my other indicators that I have. Like maybe when I'm on Binance, these are the 3 indicators you will always see on my screen. The first one is the Bollinger Band. The second one is the RSI, and the third one I will reveal it to you guys tomorrow. All right, so that's just it. Tomorrow I'll be revealing to you guys the third one, and we're going to look at this. By the time you combine the 3 of them together, you are going to get more concise and precise entries, and you will win more of your trade. All right, so let's look at this. So once you click on it, okay, now this, it will show up down here, not in the chart. Okay, so indicators like Bollinger Band show in the chart, but this one stand on its own. If I actually wanted to still show in the chart, I can still do that. I can merge it with the chart. I think there is a function here where you can click and you can move it. I think move to existing panel. If I move it now, it will go into the panel of this one, but I don't do that. It's better for me to do my readings from this point. Please, if I'm moving too fast, let me know. Okay, if I'm moving too fast, let me know so that I can slow down, because the whole essence of this training is for you guys to actually learn and understand it. All right, so once you have added to your relative strength index here, which is your RSI, the next thing you need to do is, for me, the next thing I need to do is for me to customize it. All right, I want to customize my RSI, because the way it is like this is a bit everywhere. I'm not seeing it very clearly, and I want to be seeing it clear so that you can know when to trade and how to read the signals. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I'll click in here. Okay, first hover over the name, bring your mouse and hover over the name. If you're on phone, you will see it around this area or down anywhere. Just click or just tap on the name. You will see the RSI. Just tap on it, something will come up and you find a setting. On phone, you will find something like this. Okay, so for laptop, you will see something like this, a gear icon, which stands for setting. So I'll click on that. It will bring us, the first thing, it will bring us to this side. I will generally advise you not to change anything here. Don't touch anything here. You can leave it at default. Okay, now you come to the style section. That is where I basically do some of my changes. All right, you can see right here now, the first thing I want to change is this line. You can see this line here, in this dotted line, that is the upper bound. So I want to make it a solid line so that I can, with a glance, I can see what is happening there. So you will find, you will locate where the RSI upper band is written. You can see upper band here, and you look at this place that put that dash, click on it and change it to straight line. You can see it's now a straight line. Then you look for the lower band here, which is the one down. I look for it, you'll find this, click on it, you click on it and make it line. Now, the figure, which is 70-30, remains unchanged. All right, remains unchanged. Now, for those of you, if you want to use this same app, as in this same indicator, to take your profit, then you can leave the middle one here, which is, you can leave this one, the RSI middle band, which is the 50 points check. But for me, I'm going to show you guys why I leave it unchecked. Okay, like I uncheck it, and why you should also check it if you are a beginner trader, so that you can be able to know when earlier stages for you to take your profits. All right, so the next thing I will do is I will come over here, the same place, the RSI upper band. I will click on this solid color here. I'll click on it. I want to change the color of the upper band. So the color of it, I want it to be red. Why? Because remember, the psychology here is that by the time it approaches this upper band, you are looking for sell position. So I'll make it red, and down here, you can see the thickness. I will make it, I'll just select the thickness, the second one, so that it will be more visible. I'll move to the next one, which is lower band, and I will make my lower band to be green. Oh God, this people again. Then they keep telling me, so just, all right guys, I'm sorry, let me log into my system, just use my system on. Just give me a minute. I'm going to share my screen and just quickly. All right. Just my account. Okay. Let me use. Please, if you know you are enjoying the training, just type in value in the comment section. Okay. Type in value in the comment section if you are enjoying the training so far. If you're enjoying the training so far, please just type in value in the comment section. Type in value, type in value. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm just trying to sign in so that, so sorry about that. All right, so good. I'm just gonna. All right. Sorry guys for that. All right, so moving forward, let me share my screen right now. I'm so sorry. Can you guys see my screen? You can see my screen now. All right, so thank God this even happened. So let me just quickly just go through it, because this is a total new one. So I'm just going to put in here like RSI. So I'm going to asterisk it, they start there, and I will select it. All right, so this is what we are just going to be making use of today. Then I don't like to make use of volume. Okay, I usually uncheck the volume, and then the next thing I'll do here, I'll just go to the Apple here, and I will just search my BTC USDT. I believe these ones you guys already understand how to do this, so there's not much to dwell on this. I'll change my candlestick to 1 hour candlestick, and now back to where we stopped earlier. I'll just click on the settings icon. I'll go to the styling of it, and I will change the upper band to line. I'll change it to red. I'll change to red, and I will change the thickness to this. I'll do the same thing for the lower band. Remember, you leave the figure, and I'll make it green, which signify buy, and I'll leave it that way. Then I will come down here. The next thing you need to do, if this is personally, like based on personal preference, if you want to change the color of this line in here, you can change it. All right, this is called moving average. All right, this line you see here is moving average. I can disable it. For example, if I click on here and you see you can see RSI base average. If I click on that, you can see it. I have removed it. This is the main RSI. Okay, this is the main RSI. Okay, so what that other one usually does, what it does for us is to give you a possible point where you can enter a trade. A possible point where you can enter a trade either to the upside or the downside. Okay, that is looking at this point. Now let me bring it closer. Okay, let me even make the listen. Am I moving too fast? Please, if I'm moving too fast, just type in yes. If I'm not moving too fast, just say you are moving or you are going at the right. Okay, okay. Thanks so much, guys. Because as I said, the whole objective is for you guys to get this. Okay. So now, if you look here, let me make the styling of it more clear. Maybe let's make this to be green. This one should be green, and this one should be okay. Let's leave that one to be yellow, but the background of it, which is here, the RSI background fill, I will just click on this, and maybe let's make it dark. Let's make it black, and we make it 100%. 100% to hash. All right, so what color we? I don't think this dark is okay. Okay, so now for this one, I'm going to just change it to a better color, maybe a blue color like this. It's not, I need something bright. Yellow, yellow, no. All right, so you can just choose any color of your choice. You can just make choose any color of your choice. So for this, let me just maybe put it to the previous one we had here. It's not bright. I need something bright. Okay, so and I will change the opacity of it. Okay, so this other one, which is the RSI base, I can change it to red. I mean to white, and change the opacity. So what this particular one does, I'll say okay. What this particular one does here, okay, this white line here, what this white line does for you is to show you a possible position where you can enter a trade. For example, if you look here, you see that this green candlestick here caused a massive downfall in the price movement of BTC. And you can see at that point was when this particular white line crossed the green one, which is like telling you you should sell. All right. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm not going to be using this line, or I'm not going to be using it for my trade. So I'm not going to use it. If you want to leave it, like for newbies, those that want to understand the particular time they should enter the trade or exit, one of the things you will notice here, because this is a moving average, it will be crossing this one. almost every time. So it will give you, if you are relying on this as a sign of entry, you will enter trade and get out of entering trade. All right. So I'm just going to show you guys how to make use of this. So I'm just going to, I will go here and I will untick this RSI. Okay, this RSI based MA. But I haven't done that. I'll just click on OK. I still need, okay, let me make it yellow. Good, 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 good. All right, so I believe you guys can see it. In fact, this green line here is not showing. Please, pardon me. The upper band. The lower band. This middle, this one. Let me read it. Okay, this is just basically we trying to tweak it in our own for visual representation. Now, how do you trade with this platform? Okay, how do you trade with it? First thing first is this. All right, you need to understand what are the things this indicator is telling you. How do you read it? The first thing is we have two main points in here, which is the oversold region and the what overbought region. Now, when we are talking about the overbought region, we are talking about this place, the buys. When the buys approaches more of like a ceiling, okay, in this case, here is called the overbought, okay, overbought region. I don't know how to. That is called an overbought region. Okay, so whenever you see this line tilt towards this yellow, this red line here, okay, it tells you that the buyers are possibly pushing the price of this coin to its limit, and from that point there is a higher possibility of the coin dropping in value. So as a sharp trader you are now, you position yourself on time to take advantage of that movement. And that's why if you watch, you see that as it approaches this place, what happens? You see massive fall. Now, whenever the reverse is the case for the green line here, okay? If the price, if you see this line crosses this green line here, it means that it is oversold. The sellers have pushed the market to almost a limit, to its limit. And at this point, buyers are waiting around this area to enter trade. Sellers are waiting around this area. Sellers are waiting around this area to equally enter their own trade. Is that okay? Sellers are here. Why is this not allowing me to? Sellers are around that area. This area here, like this, sellers are here. Okay. Why? Here is where sellers are. Why buyers are on this place. So buyers are looking for when the price have dropped to the extreme low for them to buy at a cheaper price and sell when it's at the extreme high so they can make their profit. Why sellers are here also trying to sell here and buy here for profit. I tell you guys that in this industry is always what everybody is looking out for his or herself to make profits. Okay, so understanding when this coin, if you see this as a coin, I bet people should forgive you. As a crypto person, I'm always talking about coin. All right, so when you see the price movement, okay, the line moving towards this area, it tells you that the market, the coin, it tells you that the price of that asset or that coin is going up. Now, if you see it, if you see that this thing is, the line is already at the upper band here, it is generally a no-go area. So you don't take trade at this region. Why? Because you might experience a very sharp down movement, and that can cause you to lose quite a lot of money. So when you see the line, you can see the line tilting. You can see as the line is just dancing outside of this band here, the upper band. This is where you look for opportunity to enter a short position. For here, when the price is down here, you can see as it's dancing here, this is the opportunity, best time for you to buy. When you buy here, look, follow it. This is where it starts dancing deep down here. Imagine you have entered a position here. Let me show you guys. Okay, I entered a position here. I'll bring my ruler, I'll put it here, and I will drag it to this point when we have to drop. That is an over 21.4% increase in BTC price. 21.4% increase. If you are using something like 20x on this trade, you have made over 200 and something percent. And that is in a course of what? 6 days and 17 hours. All right. So it shows you the clear point where you should enter the trade and exit. Now, another thing I like to do when I'm trading with this is that I add what we call add Bollinger Band to this. If you see here, if you look at this point, you will see under this place which says this is the RSI settings. Okay, this is the RSI settings. So I can decide to put in my Bollinger Band in here, so that I will know when the Bollinger Band and this is hitting the oversold region at the same time, instead of putting my Bollinger Band here. Now, so to do that, I will click on this, one of the hidden secrets that many people do not know. So for me now, what I will do is, if I come here, I will click on the icon. I will go to this MA, that is moving average settings. I will click on this place that said, this place that look like SMA is. I will click on it, and you will find Bollinger Bands. You will find Bollinger Bands. I will select Bollinger Bands. Once I select Bollinger Bands, you will see Bollinger Bands is imputed in here. Okay, you can see the Bollinger Band is here. You can come in here and you can customize your Bollinger Band to look a bit different. You can see the colors are, this is the lower band. I can decide to remove, like the background for the Bollinger Band, I can remove it. Okay, click on this Bollinger Band background field, remove it. I'll come in here, I'll click on maybe the Bollinger Band lower band. What is the color? From here, you already know how to make use of Bollinger Band, is it not? Now look, you see, both of them are in here. You can do your reading. You will see when both of them, you can see it breaks. It comes down here. You can see both of them are below the 70 line. I mean the 30-point line. From here, you can enter a long position. If I enter a long position, from here, let's say from this point where both of them cross the lower band. If I click from here and I enter a long position, let's say even if I entered at that point and I'm exiting here, I'm making 3%. If I enter at that point and I'm exiting here, I'm already making 3%. 3% multiplies it by, if you're using 20x, 20x times 3.3. You have just made 66% of your account in what? 1 day and 3 hours. Just taking the advantage of this point where the price, both of them dropped. Now, if you watch, you see also now, if you will see when both of them this is, if I want to make use of like when both of them enter the oversold region, I will be taking my profit at this point when both of them have entered the oversold region. At this point, Bollinger Band entered oversold region, but the RSI did not. But at this point, you can see both of them, both the Bollinger Band and RSI, were at the over what bought region. What happens if I was to take my profit from here? Let's say I took my trade from here and I'm exiting at this point, or even at this point. Remember, if you remember, what we entered is a long position. So we can actually ride this market to this very point here. That will give us 15% in movement. 15%. Multiply that by, if you're entering the trade with 20x times 15.8%. That is, look at it, that is, you make 316% of your account. That is whatever amount of, if you are trading with all your capitals, you have already done 3 times your trading portfolio. You have doubled your trading portfolio by 3. All right. So this is one of the ways you can make use of both of them, by combining them together. You combine these two together so you will know, because it will tell you the exact time when both of them, for example, you take trade when both of them have hit the, like now, this one have entered the oversold region. Now, another thing I need to let you guys understand is that, remember that Bollinger Band, the RSI is a strength, more of like, it measures the strength of the market. All right. Why this one measures the momentum. So this one that is a momentum indicator, which is Bollinger Band, we always move ahead. Why this one will be measuring the strength of the momentum. So whenever you might see that the Bollinger Band will be at the oversold, have already clocked the oversold region. Why this one have not reached? And at that point, if you still enter trade using, maybe at this point now, it will still give you a good return of investment. But if you want to be super careful, you allow both of them to either enter the oversold region, overbought region, for if you want to take a short position, or the oversold region for you to enter your long position. Is that okay? Look at this point here. Look at this point. When it entered, are you guys see what I'm doing here? Okay. Now, when you see both of them enter this place, now you can go ahead and do what? You enter your trade here. Imagine we enter trade here. We took a trade here and we are exiting this place, our long position. We make 4%. Use 20x. You have made 100% of your account. 20 times 4.7. You have made almost 100% of your accounts, of your trading capital for that day. All right. Now, I will advise for this particular strategy, that is me adding the Bollinger Band here, is because I'm already used to how to read it. Some of you, this may be a little bit confusing. So I would rather prefer you make use of only, let the RSI only be on its own. Let the RSI stand alone. And then you can just go ahead and add your Bollinger Band on your screen, on your candlestick. All right, on your chart, you can just go ahead and add the Bollinger Band on your chart, and then you can just find when both of them correlate here at this point to enter your business, so that it will be much more easier for me. I can just bring two of them together and I will still be able to use it to trade, but I don't want to confuse you guys. I'm just showing you guys that this is possible. Okay, this is possible. You can make use of it on this particular platform. All right. So now it is not every time. You need to also look at sometimes, as I told you guys, that sometimes the market may not necessarily, this line may not hit this 70 points, which is the point at which it had been predicted at this point there is a high possibility of it reversing to the other side. Sometimes it may not get to that point and it will reverse, but it is always good that's why you make use of two of them. You make use of this. I'm going to also show you guys another indicator by tomorrow. You can combine three of them together for you to get what we call the sniper entry. For you to get your sniper entry, especially whenever you see that it is dipping. If you see that this RSI is dipping towards this point, let me see if I can find an arrow. Okay, if you see that the RSI is dipping towards this point, okay, and you see that the Bollinger Band, it have dropped to below the lower band of the Bollinger Band. Even if this one have not touched this lower band here for the RSI, you can still take your trade here. If you still enter your trade here, you will still exit that trade with profit. But if you are lucky enough and you find it when it is at this point, this is the best entry time. Here is the best entry time. But not always, remember, as I said, not always will it hit this lower band. Do you understand? Because sometimes these indicators, we call them lagging indicators or repent indicators. All right, that is a whole thing for analyzing. Anyway, this is just the basic one. Why we are taking you through this knowledge is because these are the indicators that are readily available on almost all trading platforms. For those of you who may not have access to maybe trading view on your phone or this, because I know some iPhone users sometimes complain about that. Now look at what we were teaching yesterday about the squeeze. After every squeeze comes a major pump. After every squeeze comes a major either pump or dump. And say squeeze, squeeze, you see dump. Now we are already on a squeeze. We are already on a squeeze. We are on a squeeze. You can see a squeeze here. See it all the way from here. We have been on a squeeze from here all the way to this point. We have been on a squeeze. So I am expecting another pump either on the upside or downside. Either on the upside and downside. Only more information into the market will reveal the actual position or direction that it will dump. Remember, I told you guys, I said, whenever you see that candlesticks are closing above this moving average, the Bollinger Band moving average, if it is closing above it, and you see that the squeeze the mouth begins to open, then know that it will pump to the right side. It will be a pump. But if you see that as it is now, you can say as it goes up, it hits here, it's already tilting to come down. If it comes down here and still continue in this squeeze, we'll wait until there is a breakout. Do you understand? So using these two together, you can get a very massive and good entry position. Okay, we are going to be giving you, I'm going to be giving you the particular indicators we use for our trading. But please understand these things, because sometimes you may not have access to those indicators, but understand how this works, and using this even on Binance platform, you will become a profitable trader. One thing I want to also caution many of you, that I know many of you here are guilty of, is what we call pressure trading. Many of you here try as much as possible to avoid pressure trading. What is pressure trading? Like, because you saw somebody that entered trade ahead of you is making profit, you want to jump in to go and enter your own trade on the same pair. My dear, stay away from it. If you discover that this pair, you did not get the trade, you did not enter on time when the trade, the things align in your favor, don't take that trade, because it can ruin your account. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a guaranteed percentage of amount of money from your portfolio on a daily basis. Just by giving us, you can say, okay, 10% is what I want to do. I will be showing you how to make consistent 10% on your account on a daily basis using one of our advanced formula and strategy. I have not seen any other community teaching it apart from my other community on WhatsApp, those that were on our mentorship program. They are the ones that have access to this. So as time goes on, we're going to give you some of this so that you guys can start making use of it and benefit from the market. If you know you got value from this training, if you know you got value, please just type in value. Type in value in the comment section. Type in value in the comment section. Before I will show you guys something, a secret. All right, I can see so many values. I can see so many values. All right, guys. One thing I don't like to do is, but not like one thing I don't like to do. One thing I love to do is to show people what I'm doing and possibly guide them in the right direction. Okay. Now, there are some certain coins I have been accumulating, and I don't want to be like the only millionaire in this community. I want a lot of us to be millionaires in this community. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the coins that I am holding, that I believe in this coin that they can give me a lot of value, at least in the next 3 to 4 years. Now listen up, please. This is not the coin you will buy. I'm going to show you guys this. This is not a coin you will buy and you want to immediately make 5x or you want to double your money. This is a long time coin. It's a coin that may stay up to 2 to 3 years for you to see significant value. But if you can hold it, just see it as if you bought a land and you kept it, it will definitely make you very wealthy in the next coming bull run. So how many of you are ready for me to show you these particular coins that I'm buying? If you are ready, just type in I am ready. Type in ready. Type in ready. Go. Type in ready. Let me see. I can see so many people saying they are ready. They are ready. All right, good. All right, good. So I'm going to show you guys with one of my accounts that I'm using to accumulate this coin. Okay. And the reason why I am accumulating the coin. Okay, there's no problem, guys. I've seen that everybody is ready. So I'm going to just show you guys. And that will be it. Come on now, guys. I've seen everybody is ready. Everybody just said, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. So many people here want to become millionaires. So all right, so I'm going to share my phone screen. I'm going to share my phone screen right now. And okay, so I think my phone screen is showing. Now, this is I'm just going to take you guys to my Binance app. And I'll tell you guys the coins that I'm already buying. Okay, so this is my Binance app. Now, on this, okay, so the coins I'm already buying is this. My network is, the first coin is called Lunac. The first coin is called Lunac. Now I'm going to be explaining to you guys why. If you see here, you can see I still have an open order, a limit order that I have set, that if this coin is to drop to 0.0002, I want to buy more. And if I come to the sales section here, if I click on sell, you will see that I have over 1 point something million piece of the coin. It's not showing up. Good. You can see I have about 1.8 million pieces of the coin. And even despite the fact that I'm having like about 1.8 million pieces of this coin, I am still buying more. Why? Because I believe there's a lot of things that are going on with this particular coin. Okay. Many of you was aware when this coin crashed and almost destroyed the entire crypto community. The crash of this coin was the most epic in the whole industry of cryptocurrency, because it was a coin that was heavily traded by so many people. All right, so I believe that Luna might hit $1 in the next 1 to 2 years. So for now, you can buy it for a fraction. Why? You can buy it if you have $10. Go on Binance and buy $10 worth of this coin. Let me give you an instance. Now, if I want to buy $10 worth of this coin, 10, it will be giving you $10. It will be giving you 32,800 piece of this coin. Now, imagine that this coin gets to what? $1. That is you spending $10 to make $32,000. If you have up to $50 to buy, if you have up to $50 to buy, and you're buying with $50, you are already buying over 164,000 pieces of the coin. Now, I am still accumulating. I will stop accumulating this coin again when my total holding will get to 5 million pieces. Okay, that is what me I'm doing. For I don't care. For now, I can leave this coin here. I am using money that I can afford to lose. Money I can money I can afford to forget for a very long time. Okay, that is what I'm investing in this for, not like I'm investing my whole life savings into it. Okay, now this is the first one. And why is it that I'm so bullish on this coin? Is because if we come to Binance, I'm just going to show you guys. If I go to the announcement section of Binance, okay, if I go to the announcement section and I come down here, you will see there is this thing here called updates on tax bonds for Lunac and UST. Okay, so if I click on it now, I don't want to go into the details. All right, like there's what we call depegging, there's what we call depegging, and there's what we call peg. Okay, so Lunac was previously pegged to UST, but there was a depeg of it, and what it means that as UST is depegged from Lunac, it will keep creating new Lunac token. So previously we had about I think about 10 billion pieces of that token, and as it depegged, it's created over 6 trillion tokens. All right, so now what they now did, what the community around this decided was, there was a proposal, okay, and that proposal indicated that they agreed that there should be a 1.2% tax bond on all transactions. Every transaction that takes place on the on-chain, we have the on-chain and off-chain. Okay, so the on-chain is what happens in the decentralized world, and the on-chain, I mean, the off-chain is one that happens on Binance. So for now, they are already going to be implementing the off-chain on, and you can see Binance as an exchange have agreed that they are going to be implementing it. But they said they are only going to implement it when customers are depositing their coin, the Luna coin and UST coin, and when they are withdrawing it. So they are going to be implementing those things in there. All right. So this is very bullish, and they will be implementing this, I think, on the 1st of this month. And if based on all the things people are saying, what they want to do, they want to burn the total supply from 6 point something trillion it is now down to 10 billion piece. Now, I know that some of us that are holding it in a way, there might be an attract buy out, but I can tell you that in the next couple of few years, this coin should be giving you over 20x in your investment. So that is one coin that I am holding. Then the next coin I'm holding here, all right, I just want to show you guys. The next coin I'm holding is called Jasmine. Okay, this is Jasmine. All right, I invested over $1,400 on this, almost a million naira in this particular trade. I mean, into this particular coin. So what you do is, why I'm buying this coin is because when we had the previous bull run, all right, this coin got to over $4 per token. And now this coin, well, I'm telling you guys this because I want each and every one of us to succeed in this industry. These are some of the things that people will tell you, pay money, and they will tell you the right coins to buy. All right. So one of these days, I'm going to make a video on how to find the right coin to invest your money in. Now, this particular coin have gotten to $4. If you guys remember the other day we had trainings, I told you guys about this coin, and I told you guys I was going to buy it. And I bought, I think I bought over 1,144,000 pieces of it. And now imagine that this coin goes back to its previous side, which was $4.7. Even if it can go back to its previous side, which is $4.7. So I'm having 144,000 pieces of it. And if it go back to $4.7, that would be over $670,000 made from what a $1,400 of investment. All right. And for me, what I'm doing is I am leaving this for years to come. Okay, these are the two coins that right now I can show you guys. There's still more that I bought, and I'll be revealing more of those to you guys as we go on. So if you want to, if you have little money that you can invest, spare money you can invest, you can buy some of these tokens, this Jasmine token. Maybe try get up to 1,000 pieces of it. The Lunar coin, try get maybe up to 100,000 pieces of it, and just keep it. Anything can happen. If this decided to pump, you can be making quite a lot of money from this. But make sure that if you want to buy this coin, make sure you are buying it with money that you can afford to lose. Please don't use your life savings. Don't use your life savings to engage on these things, because just the same way we are expecting so much of gain, we can equally lose everything. The value can still go down to zero. So please be wise in what you are doing, and just this is not, by the way, this is not a financial advice, as you guys know, but I'm only showing you guys as a leader, as a mentor to you guys, show you guys what I do behind the scene. All right, I believe being transparent, so you guys will see where am I putting my money in. And if I have been in this industry for so many years and I'm putting my money into this place, then there must be a very good fundamentals why I am putting my money in there. Now, I am not promoting this coin, but I'm just telling you guys because I believe this coin can surprise everybody. Just the same way I missed out on Shiba Inu. I don't want to miss another opportunity like that. And this can be the next one. All right. So that will be all for this. And from here onward, we'll just take our questions. And yeah, that will be it. I can see some hands are on already. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for the audience. I have about so many hands. Please now, many pictures. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 hands that are raised. So let's start with I am Juicy. I'm Juicy. Let's start from you. Yes, I said I will show you guys that not now. I will show you guys a way to make 10% of your portfolio every day. But that is not on this particular trade. I mean, this particular training. All right. You need to understand these ones before we go into advanced this thing. All right. So Samuel, Samson, since you're not feeling too well, please you can exit the training and just rest. We are going to be uploading the recorded version on our YouTube, so you can still watch it. All right, please don't overstress your body. We need you to be healthy so you can make the money that we are all looking for. Okay. All right, so let's start with I am Juicy. You raise your hand. I am Juicy. You have 1 minute to ask your question. Please ask your question so we can move on. Okay, so I think I am Juicy is not there. Oh yeah. Sorry, microphone is still try now. Can you guys be able to talk? Can you be able to on your mic? Okay, let me let me change it from the host control. All right, go ahead now. You can on your mic. Please, I am Juicy is the one that said he should on his mic. Every other person, please mute your mic so we can hear his question and be able to attend to it. All right, I'm Juicy. Go ahead with your question. Is it there? All right.
Yes, I'm here, sir. I'm here, sir.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, all right. I actually screenshotted it down. I'm trying to get it back. Um,
Oh,
okay, okay, sir. Indicators are, are are lagging behind price sometimes, and it might be too late to enter or exit. Like, how do we overcome it?
now when you see indicators, they follow price, the candlestick. Okay,
Yeah.
indicators don't. The way indicators what how indicators work is that they look at previous data. Okay, they use the previous data to plot more of like a line graph, or depend on the way it is coded to. Now, if you see that this is a indicator that is lagging, do you understand? Now your question is, how do you trade with an indicator that lags behind? Is it not?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so for you to do that, all right, one thing you need to do, like, you need to combine other indicators, because you cannot make, like, for example, a repent indicate a non-repent a repent indicator. You can't just trade with rely entirely on that particular indicator. You need other indicators that their lag is not that much. You understand? And use them to complement this one that is a lagging indicator. Remember, as I said, I don't trade with one indicator at all. Why? Because one
Okay.
indicator can give you wrong readings. That's why yesterday we taught you guys about Bollinger Band. Today we are teaching you about uh, RSI. Tomorrow we introduce another one to you guys on how to read it. By the time you combine the three of them, when the three of them are telling you to buy, if you enter a buy position, your winning rate increases. But if you are trading with just that specific indicator, you may be having a winning rate around
Okay.
30, 40, or 50%. So that's how you combine them for a
Okay.
clearer reading. Is that okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So let's look at Elisha. So sorry, Elisha, I've been raising your hand since we started trying. Go ahead now. Is Mr. Elisha there with us? Elisha Amanso. Okay, I think he brought his hand down. Okay, let's Anthony Nwachukwu. You have asked several questions. Oh yeah, Anthony Wachu, go ahead.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you
It's
very
about
much
this
for the opportunity and the teachings.
scamming because I actually wanted to ask this
Um,
question at the beginning of the training, but there was no
well,
opportunity
who
for
is
me to
okay?
ask. So,
Anthony.
like, I actually tried
Okay.
to carry that out what you taught us. That was last week. When you can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
So my
I
question
think it's mine.
is that
Okay.
okay? All right. My question is about this uh market. Just like how you explain it, like, I actually try to carry
Oh,
out everything you taught us. I discovered that it. I don't know. The when I entered it, it was a trade. Somebody gave it to me.
Oh,
I entered at the first place.
um,
I was able to get profit.
Elisha, Mr.
I
Elisha,
entered at
I can hardly hear you. Your mic is breaking. I think it's network issue from your own end. Your mic is seriously breaking. I can't hear. I can't. It's just breaking in between. Maybe you can send me a
okay.
personal message on this letter,
All
and
right. I'll do just that.
I will respond to you. I'm sorry, but I can't hear you clearly. All right, so Anthony, go ahead. You have the floor now.
okay. Thank you, sir. Can
Anthony,
you hear me, sir?
yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So there was something you showed on the relative strength in the index. I missed it. It was like a kind of it was showing the support and the resistant region. Just a straight line going in between the RSI.
Yes, that is the upper
You get it?
band and the lower band. I showed you guys that on the RSI. Is it not?
Yes, on the RSI, it seems like there's another one going in between, as in, like if you come to the Bollinger band, so there's the upper band, the lower band, and one other one at the mid. That's the margin band. And on the RSI, I saw something like that on the RSI showing the support and the resistance level.
Okay, see this on Bollinger Band. The Bollinger Band have the median line, which is the 20 moving average. Okay, that's for Bollinger Band. Then for the RSI, RSI equally have their own median line, which is the 50 cross line. But I don't, as I told you guys, I don't make use of the 50 cross line. Okay, we'll be telling you guys maybe what the 50 cross line is just for you to use it and take early profit, but for me I don't usually use it. Do you understand?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Is that your question? Did I answer it?
Yeah, that was my question because I didn't get how it came into the graph because I felt like it might be useful to me.
uh, it's actually useful depending on who is using it. Do you understand? Some people like if you are scalping, if you enter, let's say for example, you are buying at the lower band and you want to exit at the 50 line. Once you can put your take profit at the 50 line, that is, once you get to the 50 line, it will give you a signal that it's a reached 50 line, you can then exit the market from there. But for me, I like it that if I get into the trade at the very lower part of the lower band, I want to ride it until at least it crosses the 50 to 60 to 70, then I will take my profits. All right, so let's look at Joshua Emmanuel. Mr. Joshua Emmanuel,
Hello, sir.
how are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you very much
Good
for
evening.
this lecture. I pray the Lord will continue to strengthen
Thank
you
you.
in Jesus' name. Now, my
Amen.
question is on the issue of using a particular higher time frame for analysis before you go into the time frame that you want to trade on. For instance,
Yes.
now if I am using maybe I'm a scalper, I want to be using the 5 minute time frame. On what
Yes.
time frame, what higher time frame do you think that I can uh, do my analysis on before I enter my trade on 5 minute time frame? That's my first question.
All right. So, okay. Now, the first, let me answer you like, for example, if you are a scalper, you trade with 5 minute time frame. Okay. It is
Yes, sir.
advisable that you do your trade analysis with either 30 minutes time frame or 1 hour. Why? Let me give you an instance. Okay. In a 1 hour candlesticks, it 12 candlesticks of 5 minutes to form a 1 hour candlestick on the 1 hour charts. Now, if in a 5 minute candlestick, a 1 hour candlestick that is moving upward, I mean, for 5 minute candlestick, if you are on the 5 minute chart, if you count 12 candlestick that is moving up, that will give you one green candlestick on the 1 minute.
1 hour time. 1 hour.
On the 1 hour candlestick. Okay. So the 1 hour candlestick tells you the real direction of the market based on your lower time frame that you want to trade. Do you understand it? Why I am telling you that is that one mistake people do is that they will go and do the analysis on just they will use the 5 minute candles they want to trade in to do the analysis, and they will not take into consideration that just 12 candlesticks, 12 green candlesticks on 5 minute candles is what gives you one green candlestick on 1 hour. So with that, it's just like, imagine the market is falling now, it's crashing, and you just see one green candlestick that just formed on the 1 hour candlestick. On 5 minutes, it has given you 12 green candlestick. Somebody that is on 5 minutes will say, oh, there's a market reversal, we are now going to the moon. He didn't know that it's just one green candlestick on 1 hour, which another red candlestick can just disseminate the entire move. Do you understand? So that's why I said it is better you use a higher time frame. It is better you use a higher time frame to make your readings and put your support and resistance, which shows you the real movement of the market. It's more of like, let's say, as you are now, you can see what is around you. But if you have the opportunity to climb a mountain, a tall mountain, you can see almost your entire community. Do you understand it? So when you are maybe where you are now and you are seeing what is around you, around your house, that is like you making use of 5 minute candlestick. Now, when you climb the mountain, which will now enable you to see your entire community, that is you moving to 1 hour candlestick. So 1 hour candlestick will give you a wider view of what is ahead. That information you will not get it in 5 minute candlestick. I hope that is clear.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Please let me ask the second question.
Okay.
As regards the finding coins that will move, that will be that will give a kind of volatility per day. How do one find something of that nature? How there are some market that will be silent, and there will be some markets that will move. How do we do that?
I'm going to be showing you guys where to get that. There is a place you will get coins that are already. It will show you coins that are pumping and coins that are dumping. I will show you guys that. Okay.
That
Before
one can
we
scalp on, Abi.
Don't worry yourself. I will show you guys that, okay?
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, all right. Who else? We have somebody here. Let me look. Okay, so let's go to Mr. Gabriel. Please, let's go to Mr. Okay, glorified. Glorified. Please, you can ask your question now.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma. Ah, we are hearing a very fine voice now. Good evening, ma.
Thank you very much for your classes, so I do appreciate it.
I appreciate your presence too.
Yes, please, as regards to this RSI,
Yes, ma.
the trading view you used on the system, I don't know how to impute the parameters on phone. Seeing you use the system, I'm a little bit teased, so I don't know if you
Okay.
can give me more
All right.
guidelines.
All right. Let me just give you guys 3 minutes on how to set it up on your phone. All right. So this here, this here, this here is my TradingView app. Okay. So
Yes.
if you don't have it, you can go ahead and download it. All right. So now if I click on this, it will open, and maybe let's say I click on this. As you guys can see, you can see that I have some advanced strategies that I make use of. So now if you watch here, let me say, for example, let me just exit this thing so that it doesn't um all right. So take for instance here now, for example here. Okay, are you guys see what I'm doing
Yes,
now?
sir.
For you to just get this, all you need to do, click on this place. Click in this place here, that this plus icon. If you click on the plus icon, you will see indicators. You click on the indicators. Here you will search for your RSI. RSI. If you see the RSI, you can see here, I have our own RSI here. These are our own RSI, the one we make use of. But I'm not going to be using that one so you don't get confused. So this is the RSI we use in this particular class. This is the RSI we made use of here. So
Okay.
once I will select it now, I will select it. Just tap on it. Once you tap on it, that is selected. Now I will go back, I will exit. Now you will see that the RSI is added here. It's added here. You can see it. This is the RSI. Now, if you want to edit your RSI, remember I told you guys that you will see the name, the nomenclature of it, which is this RSI here. Just tap on that name for phone. I will just tap on the name. If I tap on the name, you see something comes out here. Then you can see the setting icon here. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Good. You click on the setting icon, and the parameters will come out for you to change and do your editing of the settings you want. And once you are done, click on OK, and the settings will be applied to this. Is that okay?
Yes, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
How do I implement this RSI on Binance app?
All right. Go to Binance. go to Binance, go to your futures. For example, if you are trading futures, you go to futures, you go to you go here, okay. Once it's there, you can see, then you will find your RSI here. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
You'll find the RSI there. So all you need to do is click on your RSI and it will bring it up here. Now, the RSI on Binance will not give you the other up line, the line up here and the line down here. All right. But
Okay.
whenever you see this line here, the line coming down to the bottom side, it means that it's already below the that is the 30 point. And if you see going to this point, at this point it's already above, you can see 60. So one thing I usually do is that I will just tap on it. If I tap on it, it will tell me the particular place it is. All right, tap on it,
Okay.
you see I can find the particular place where it is in here. All right, so that's how the RSI is being displayed on Binance. But TradingView will give you a better options and settings for it. Is that okay?
Thank you very much, sir.
You are welcome, man. All right, so let's go to Justice Eze, Mr. Justice Eze. Mr. Justice Eze. All right, Justice. Okay, let's go to Ifeanyi.
Hello.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Justice, go ahead. Who can hear you, sir?
Good evening, sir. I want
Good
to
evening,
say
my
a
brother.
very big thank you for this lifetime opportunity you are giving us for free, which is very, very, very beneficial for us. I want to say thank you. So what the question I'm having on ground now is that this trading view and Binance, which of them is the best? Which of them do you recommend uh, for us to be able to carry out those indications or those indicators perfectly? Like which of them would you recommend for us to use to carry
All
out
right.
those indicators rather
I
perfectly?
mean, you can't compare them. TradingView is the best. TradingView, in fact, is the #1 charting platform in the entire world. Do you understand? So
Hmm.
even Binance, when you're on Binance, Binance integrates with TradingView. So TradingView is better for you to use. But Binance still provide you their costumed in-house indicators of these ones, which we are showing you now. But if you want to have like all these ones, you can have more settings and room to choose any other one of your choice. Please go with this thing, TradingView. You can just have the app on your phone. All right. Once you have the app on your phone, you use the app to do your analysis. Then you confirm it with the one on your Binance app, and you can then take your trade. But please, for technical analysis, TradingView is the best.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. I will need to I will have to download that on my phone now. Okay, thank you.
Yes. And if you have a laptop, getting it on laptop will even be much more better.
Okay, I'll do that on my laptop. So okay, that'll be fine. And secondly, this other question, so do you believe in any of these? Do you believe in any of these mining apps like the Pi, the Bitcoin, the Core Satoshi, and the Remitano, stuff like that? Do you believe in any of them?
All right, so like this, let me start with Remitano. Okay, Remitano is an exchange and their rec. I am not mining it, by the way. Okay, for that one, but I believe since is an exchange and they enable the it trading on their platform, you can go ahead and engage in mining of that their rec and be able to sell it. But for one thing that governs the crypto world is community, right? One thing that governs the crypto world is community. whenever you see a community that have a huge followings, a huge number of members. For example, why I started mining Pi is because Pi have over 50,000 people on their community. People who are actively mining with their phone. Do you understand?
So
you
you said
see,
50,000?
I mean, 50 million. I want to say
Oh,
50
okay.
million.
Okay.
You understand? That are actively mining on their platform. So I will not be surprised if this platform, if they create their token today, if they say they want to create their token, even exchanges can list them. Why? Because they have the community. And community is what makes any crypto project to thrive. Do you understand? For the Satoshi, this thing, I don't know much about it, so I can't really comment on it. For me, I'm mining Pi. I mine it. It does not disturb my phone. It's just a one tap on my phone for a whole day, and that is it. I leave it. I'm mining it. You understand? Yes, I'm mining it. If peradventure, all of these things is more of like you not putting your eggs in one basket. If peradventure that Pi get listed and it does well, at least I have little. I still benefit from it. I'm going to be showing you guys another app that I'm using to get some good tokens that is already listed. But that will not be for today because by going to that training for today, maybe I might discuss it tomorrow. All right. So all these mining apps, not all of them, please be careful because some of them come with malware. Some of them come with viruses that can steal what we call keyloggers that can steal your password information to apps that require you to put in password and can give what we call backdoor access to its developers. So make sure if you are downloading this, make sure your antivirus is very, very updated and is on. Okay. In fact, don't just download any kind of app. Just make sure you download an app that have a lot of user base and their users are not complaining of any irregularities in on downloading the app. Okay, so that's just it. Because why I'm saying because I don't know about this Satoshi Core and all. I've been hearing about Coin. I've been hearing this Sat Coin, but I don't really I didn't put my mind into it. I rather find a good project and put my money in there that I know that is already established. Okay.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your explanation, sir. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So I think at this point we need to call it a quit. All right. So let me give Sylvia the last opportunity to just talk to us.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for the training today and the one so far. Please, I have first of all, my question is on Binance, the RSI on Binance.
Okay.
I was looking at my own. I'm a bit confused. I have two lines. One is RSI 6 and RSI 14. I don't really know the difference, and I tried to deactivate. I even had to reset it, but it just there are two. I don't know how to remove it, and I don't know what they indicate.
Or your RSI here?
Yes.
All right. Let me give you like the RSI. They have different. You can have up to 3 RSI lines. All right. So it's not like it's not a problem. All right. So what I will just do, for example, this is my RSI. If you watch, for me, I had deactivated the second one and the third one. That is 14 and 24. I only left that of 6. All right, because all of them, this 6 moves faster than 14 and 24. So I want something that more like follow the price as it goes. So that's
Okay.
why I remove those ones. So you can just do that for your own.
All right. Then, so secondly, the Bollinger Bands.
Yes,
We were
ma'am.
told yesterday that the upper band and the lower bands kind of serve as resistance and support.
Yes.
Will it be safe for somebody to just rely on the Bollinger resistance and support and not draw your own while trying to enter a trade?
No, it should not be safe. Why? Because that's why we trade. This is it's all of these things we are doing. That's why we are building on each one of them. Do you understand it? We are building on each of our knowledge, our previous knowledge. Now, if you watch, there are two ways you measure. For example, this is an uptrend. This is an uptrend. This is an uptrend here. This and from here up this point is an uptrend. And what is serving as a support now is the 20 moving average. You see, look, as it come down here, hit this, what happened? It retraces back.
Up again.
Until when it breaks this line now, then this will now become the support and this will now become the resistance. If you break this one, here will now become the resistance. Are you getting
Okay.
it?
Yes.
Mm,
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
All right. Let me just give. All right. I'm just going to give Emmanuel and Sistus the opportunity. Know your work, please. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll take your own tomorrow. That we don't stay too long. All right. So Emmanuel, you have 1 minute. Ask your question quick. And Sistus, get ready for your question. 1 minute also. Emmanuel, over to you.
thank you so much for the opportunity, sir. I want to quickly
Thank you
ask,
so much.
each time I try to, hello, sir.
I can
Each
hear
time
you.
I try to watch the recorded, each time I try to watch the recorded trainings on the on my phone, I can only access it through the link, and as such, it's not bold enough for me most of the time. So I don't know if I want to watch it through the YouTube channel, which I believe will be kind
Yeah.
of bolder and clearer for me. How do I go about
Mm.
it, please?
It's very simple. Let me bring you guys to our. This is the group. If you come here, this is our past training. Here, this is our past training. You can see it here. Okay. If you click in there, if you click on it, this is the link that leads you to our past trainings. If you click on it, and it will open this playlist. This playlist is all our past trainings. Now, let's say, for example, we want to go with this one. This one. Once you click on this, okay. Once you click on this, the next thing you need to do is it will ask you. If you click on this, for example, at this point, okay, it may not be very clear for you, or like maybe like it depends on your network. If your network is poor, it may bring the video quality as I'm playing it here to a lower resolution. But if you still want to go ahead with higher resolution, which will make it clear for you to see whatever we are doing on the background of the video, you will need to click on this place, this icon here, that settings icon. Once you click on it, you will go to quality option. You see quality, this quality here. You will go to the quality. If you go to quality, you click on quality, you will see here now it is put on auto. This auto is said adjust to give you the best experience for your condition, which this condition can be if your data is strong and your network is, if your data is much and your network is much, it may give you a higher picture view. But if you want to experience the best picture quality, you will come down here where it says advanced. You click on it and you can move like this one here. The one at the very top is the highest resolution for that particular training. So you can click this one. If I select this one, it will be more brighter than this. This one will be brighter than this one. This one will be brighter than this small one, the last one. All right. So that's how you make it. You access the video and you are able to make the quality better. Did I answer the question correct? Hello, Mr. Manuel. Did I answer your question?
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, very much. I want to know, can I directly type Dogecoin crypto trade on my laptop and then watch it directly?
How can you download it?
No, can I type directly on my computer without the link? Can I type directly on my laptop and watch it?
You can't, except if you go to our YouTube. If you go to our YouTube, you'll be able to find it. If you go to our YouTube, you'll be able to find it. All right? But that link is what you will use that will link you to the video. All right, sisters, go ahead and ask your question. And please let our volunteer that will volunteer to please pray for us get ready. All right,
good evening, sir. Good evening, and thank you for the lecture. So I would like to ask for the difference between these words, signal and indicator. That is the first question. Because they are interchangeably used and I'm confused.
Okay. All right, now the first one, based on what you said, signal is is like somebody telling you that I have done the market analysis on these particular coins. Use these parameters to enter your trade. All right. So signals are different from indicators. Indicators are what you use to confirm if a signal is good. A signal can come to you as a picture or as a written format, but indicators are softwares coded into platforms. So they are not the same. Okay?
Thank you very much, sir. So number two question. Can we enter a trade in 3 different phases? That is, you enter the same trade in 5 minutes, the same trade in 1 hour, the same trade in 3 hours or more?
No, you can't do that. You can't do that because you are trading the same pair. You can't do that. No. Once you enter a trade, you have already entered the trade.
Okay, sir.
The time frame is only made for you. The time frame is there for you to use as a guide for you to see what the move of the market, that is for technical analysis.
Okay, sir.
All right. So once you enter your trade, you have entered your trade.
Okay, sir.
You can either do what we call DCA or you close your trade. Once you have entered, you have entered. Okay, all right.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much, sisters. Now, do we have somebody? I want to appreciate each and every one of you. I want to equally thank my admins. They have been on the background. They have been listening, and I want to thank them for their sacrifice and their time here. All right, so we are going to be doing this tomorrow. If you got value today, yesterday we brought your way a very wonderful presentation by one of the admin. Today we are bringing another presentation, and tomorrow we are having even a better presentation for you. All of this is in preparing you. We are trying our best humanly possible to prepare you for the journey ahead. All right. So please, as much as possible, do not afford to miss any of our class. But if you do, our trainings will be made available on our platforms for people to go through it. If you have not gone through our last training, please take this time and go through it. All right. There are so many things we are going to be bringing your way, so many new innovations we are finding, and even more research we are making. And as those are more clearer to us, we'll communicate it to you guys, and hopefully we can all enjoy a better financial life. So I want to thank you guys on behalf of all Deutsche members. All right. Some will equally be making some announcements from Monday. All right. I don't want to say it now. We'll be making those announcements from Monday and onwards. Thank you guys. And let's have somebody to pray for us, a volunteer. So please close the training with a word of prayer for us. A volunteer, please. Please, let's have a volunteer. Okay, let's see. Just go ahead.
Okay, I'm praying in the Christian way though.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Okay, in Jesus' name. In the mighty name of Jesus. Heavenly Father, we thank you. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this great opportunity today. I will thank you for the life of our tutor, for putting it in his mind to do this training for us to help grow other people as well. And as he does that, may God continue to strengthen him in Jesus' name. Amen. And then for each and every one of us, Father, should please, like as we dive into this training, as we start going to the live session, Father, should please make the market favor us, and so that this whole training can yield for good fruit for each and every one of us in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
And for everyone that is part of the team, the prayer, the Dochen Training Institute, God would continue to bless them bountifully, enlarge their coast, and give them more strength to be able to help people to grow in the name of Jesus. And for every one of us, may we have the grace to be able to take forth this knowledge and use it for our betterment in the name of Jesus. I pray.
Yes,
Amen. In Jesus' name, I pray.
Amen. Thank you so much for that wonderful prayer. God bless you all. I wish you all a wonderful night rest. See you guys tomorrow. Please extend our warm regards to your loved ones, and God Almighty bless you. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Amen.
Yeah.